SMR Maps and Facts on US states video. The Untold aspects and the Quirky facts. This time it's about Washington State. And let's unveil some of the most untold and quirky facts about Washington State. As you are familiar with, we're gonna start with the less known or untold aspects of Washington. And one of the first is unique volcanic range. Washington, its state, it's home to the only range of volcanoes in the contiguous US, the Cascade Range, which includes Mount St. Helens, Mount Rainier, and Mount Baker. The Cascade Range. Largest ferry system. Washington operates the largest ferry system in the US and the third largest in the world. So ferry system. Right, good. Evergreen State. Despite its nickname, Evergreen State, about 2/3 of Washington's land, it's actually considered semi-arid. So nickname Evergreen State. Birthplace of grunge. Seattle, yeah. Washington is the birthplace of grunge music, with iconic bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden, which are originating from here. Nirvana. So, apples galore. Washington State produces more apples than any other state in the US, contributing with about 70% to the national supply. Well, Tech Hub, Redmond, Washington, it's headquarters of Microsoft, one of the largest tech companies in the world. So, in Redmond, so we have the Microsoft. Good. Tulip Festival, Skagit Valley. It's famous for its annual Tulip Festival, attracting visitors from around the world. Home to the longest floating bridge, the Evergreen Point Floating Bridge in Seattle. It's the longest floating bridge in the world. So here I can write out longest floating bridge. Again in Seattle. The first gas pump. The first gas pump was invented in Seattle by Sylvanus Bowser in 1905. First gas pump. Again in Seattle. Well, there are plenty of novelties there. Boeing's beginnings. Boeing, the world's largest aerospace company, was founded in Seattle in 1916. Again, largest private ferry system. Washington has the largest private ferry system in the country, operated by San Juan Islands. Grand Coulee Dam. The Grand Coulee Dam on the Columbia River is the largest concrete structure in the US and one of the largest hydroelectric dams in the world. Well, these were just the untold facts about Washington State. Well, now let's move to the quirky facts about Washington State. And one of them, it's again like always in all the states almost, the Bigfoot sightings. Washington State has the highest number of reported Bigfoot sightings in US. Next, underneath the Aurora Bridge in Seattle, you will find the Fremont Troll, a giant sculpture holding a real Volkswagen Beetle. Fremont Troll. Lawn Mover races. Port Orchard hosts annual Lawn Mover races, which is part of the Quirky community events. World's largest egg. So, largest egg. The town of Winlock is home to the world's largest egg, a massive concrete sculpture. Leavenworth's Bavarian team. The entire town of Leavenworth is designed to look like a Bavarian village, complete with Oktoberfest celebrations. Very interesting, quirky fact. Slurping spaghetti record. Seattle once held the world record for the most people simultaneously slurping spaghetti. Seattle's Pike Place Market features a wall covered with used chewing gum, a sticking call for tourist attraction. Seattle has an underground city that was built on top after the Great Seattle Fire in 1889. So beneath the city of Seattle there is an old underground city. Tacoma's Bridge of Glass is a pedestrian bridge filled with colorful glass artwork. So, whale watching. The town of Cooperville in White Bay Island celebrates its annual Cove Mussel Fest, complete with mussel eating competitions. There is a geological feature called Rattlesnake Ridge in Yakima that has been slowly shifting and creating a natural geological spectacles. Rattlesnakes Ridge in Yakima, yeah. Snake Ridge. Tiny town of Humtulips. Well, the town of Humtulips, it's not only small, but has a name that often makes people chuckle. Vashon Island Pike Tree. On Vashon Island there is a tree that has grown around an old bicycle, making it look like the bicycle it's embedded in the trunk. The town of Forks became famous worldwide as the setting for the Twilight book series, attracting numerous fans to visit its rainy landscape. Well, these aspects provide a blend of historical significance and fun quirkies that makes Washington State fascinating. And now, let's draw the map outline. And we're gonna start from north. So that's not the west, not good. That's right now. So and west, don't go west, and so this is down. Good. So this one is the dog. And this is the I will start to be out of wink in this marker. Right. The ink is running low because it's drawing faded lines. So this one's the so this one is the Washington State, and here we have this one down. All right, but we have this island too, and so, okay. Oh, I hope it's okay. All right, very good. Well, at the end, let's have a look as a review on the mine annotation that I just added. So we're gonna start with its nickname. So the Washington State, its nickname, it's the Evergreen State. The Microsoft headquarters are in Washington State, and the largest egg in the world, which is a structure, a sculpture, it's here. Also in Yakima there is a ridge called the Rattlesnake Ridge. The Rattlesnake Ridge. It has the largest ferry system in the world. Largest ferry system. The Boeing company has its headquarters in Seattle. The first gas pump was also opened in Seattle in 1905. Seattle, it's the birthplace of the grunge music, and Nirvana is one of the most emblematic bands that started So Seattle has the longest floating bridge in US or in the world, the longest floating bridge. Alright. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I wish you all the best, of course. Bye bye.